A very good evening wherever you are, Kenyans. Welcome to Political Showroom. This is the #1 channel where we discuss issues pertaining the youth of this country and we try to answer those unanswered questions. Today, my guest, of course, right now you're getting used to him. He's called Mr. Patrick. And we want to have a very, we want to do a conversation. Welcome and join us till the end. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. Mr. Patrick, a lot is happening in our country, and of course, we want the youth to be, at the top. First of all, we have seen defections from Azimio. Kwani Azimio in Azimia ama what's happening?
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Mr. Joseph. Defection has not only been in Azimio. Defection is all over the country, in all political parties. People who are not satisfied by the decision of their parties have defected. Not only in Azimio.
But
I can say that the defection has not shaken us even a bit.
Someone like Amazon King to quit the Azimio is not something we can take for granted or we can take it softly.
Amazon King defecting from Azimio just like a drop of milk in the sea.
Why do you say so? Because the people of Kilifi, they are behind him.
Okay.
Having elected for the first term and the second term.
King was just elected courtesy of the party. And the party leader, who has a lot of following on the coast. So, by him defecting, even from the opinion poll, his gubernatorial aspirant is trailing number 3 behind Gideon Mung'aro and Aisha Jumbo of UDA. So he has caused nothing at all, he has shaken nothing.
I think...
we as Azimio were intact at cost. Yeah.
Is there dishonest in Azimio? Because according to... he was giving some reasons and saying that in Azimio, they have not seen the document that they signed. Some of them, they say they signed the last page of the document.
Okay, I think that's ignorance of the highest order. How can you sign something that not there? That's just a scapegoat because these people have been negotiating with UDA behind the scene. Kingi and mutua have been negotiating with UDA. How can you defect at the same day you are in the press conference with your new coalition? Signing. Meaning this thing had been pre-planned.
But that means it means like they have been giving their grievances and no one is recognizing them.
No, what I said earlier, they're just using that one as a scapegoat. These people have personal interests, daily interests, not interest of their people. Even that's why William Ruto gave them very tough conditions for them to claim anything in case he ascends to power.
What were you giving them in Azimio, for example?
No, but in Azimio it's not about individuals. It's about the Kenyans.
But you see,
how can you come on the table saying, I want this as an individual, instead of saying my community wants this?
You cannot say that. It presents the community.
But did you see the agreement between them?
The people from Pwani, what are they getting? That is the question like he was asking.
What was he answered then if he was asking like that? And what has Ruto offered him? What has Ruto offered the coastal people after him defecting to Kenya Kwanza?
Ruto is promising so many things.
No, he just promised him ministerial position, and that is all.
It is on record. It is on papers. They have signed. Yeah.
What did he promise them? Nothing. He promised individual people what you will get in case you defect to Kenya Kwanza.
Okay, you have talked about conditions.
Yeah.
Will Musalia be able to deliver the 70%?
You know, Musalia trying to deliver 70% to Ruto is like a small child trying to shake a baobab tree. He will end up shaking his own buttocks. He cannot even, I think, if he himself vied for the president and he couldn't even manage 25%.
But
you know Ruto is a very smart guy. He gave very tough conditions so that in case you do not meet the conditions, then at the end of the day you will have nothing to ask for him. But he will, you know, the intentions of Ruto is to bring his former cabinet secretaries who are fired by Uhuru with the corruption cases. So he will have to fix them again. He will have to fix his own people there, and he will have nothing to ask because he didn't meet the target.
You see, according to me, the poll that was done the other day, not far, they are saying
by who?
By
Tifa, by KTN, by NTP.
Yeah, Tifa. They are saying that Ruto will get almost 40% of the Western votes. That's what they say, and Raila will get around 60%.
That's a very big line. And if it happens so, then Musalia Mudavadi will have nothing to claim from Ruto because he will have underscored the target.
You see, those votes will be counted.
Yes,
but it's from Musalia.
You know, Ruto had already done his own campaign. He had already had some followers from Western. Even Musalia Mudavadi is going to add nothing to Ruto. Whatever Ruto is going to get in Western, he fought it for himself. If you look at Vihiga County, Ruto has no following there. Raila is still beating even Musalia Mudavadi in his own Vihiga County. And if you look at Bungoma County, that's the effort of William Ruto from 9 years ago. He has been campaigning in Bungoma. And the majority of the followers of Ruto in Western are from Bungoma. Meaning Musalia has done nothing.
But you see, the popping in of Lusaka, according to the opinion poll, Lusaka may take the day in Bungoma. Unless
Bungoma people are as forgetful as Amato.
It has been a stronghold of Weta. Because Weta has been elected unopposed.
Unopposed?
Yeah.
No problem. But what I'm saying, you know why Bungoma people voted in Wangamat? Because Lusaka was corrupt. He done nothing in the first 5 years. So will they vomit and leak the matapishi? I don't think Bungoma people can do that. Bungoma people can never tapika and kuramba back.
I think it's time will tell. Okay, having said that, I've seen the deputy president, complaining and telling the president, Mr. President, tafadhali usitumie kile kisu ambacho tulitumia 2017. Do you think the president is planning to leak out the deputy president?
Deputy president knows that better than I. Because he is the one who used the knife, he knows much about it. I can't comment on that.
But he has been on record saying so several times.
Yes, he knows the kisu matters of that knife more than I do. So if at all he used it, then wacha mkuki kwa mtamu kwa nguruwe na kwa binadamu. So president also has a right to use it.
So that means even though you are going to win, it will not be genuine.
Who said? We are campaigning. We are spending our time campaigning. We are mobilizing. We are doing all sorts of campaign issues. And we believe in ourselves. All along since 2007, Raila has been winning without stealing. So if he ascends to power right now, we will say yes.
You cannot say that he has been winning when he has never been a president of Kenya. So
winning and being a president of Kenya is different.
What are you trying to insinuate?
Winning and becoming a president of Kenya is different. I think with your experience in politics, you should be knowing such a things.
So, you want to tell me, like in Kenyan politics, leaders are not elected. Is that what you're trying to say?
No, I didn't say like that. You're the one saying like that.
Because you're telling me that all this time, leaders have been leaked out. So, I asked you the same question about Kisu. You said you don't know.
I don't know if they use the Kisu against us. We believe we won the election. We beat them hands
And
down.
how come you did not ascend to power if you won? That's what you're
No,
saying.
that's not a question for today. We are forging forward. Ask me another question for 2022.
So you're trying to run away from my question?
No, I'm not trying to run away. Yeah.
Okay, having said that, now tell me, will Mutua be able to deliver what he was asked from Machakos?
Mutua Alfred.
Yeah.
Mutua Alfred will not be able because first thing, even Mutua's second term, he rigged Wavinya Date. Wavinya Date beat him hands down, but he stole the elections.
Do you have that evidence?
The problem with the Kenyans, if you tell them first, they ask you for evidence.
Because if you cannot be able to scrutinize of what you're saying, then you're lying to Kenyans. You know Kenyans are listening. That's what you
Kenyans.
That's what you need to know. They are listening.
Everything is on the record. The petitions, Wavinya Date file. Okay, let's go back to the question. Mutua will not be able to deliver so far, even though the latest opinion poll.
What you're saying, when you say like you cannot be able to deliver, I want you to clarify this. One, Mutua has been elected twice.
And I told you the second term, he stole the election.
So that's it. You want to tell me he did not even manage to get that percent?
Which percent?
To become the governor.
I told you he stole the election for the second term, and his second term has not done any development. First term, Mutua performed well; he was the best performing governor. But the second time, it was just stealing money, county funds.
Okay, let's forget about that. Yesterday, I had Raila Amolo Odinga say, and his troops, they are saying that the king, the governor for Kilifi, stolen 140 million. And it is Raila who actually, was protecting him not to get arrested and charged before the court. Why is it if ODM as a party, you are honest, why did you not come out those time that Amason King was supporting Azimio woman?
Okay, actually, Amason King is having a court case so far, as we're speaking now. And it's not about ODM or the party leader who deals with such cases. Some matters will leave to DPP and then the Corruption Commission.
That's not being honest.
No, that's a fact.
No, because how come,
Raila doesn't have powers to exonerate you from the sins that were made, from the corruption cases. He doesn't have powers. People and bodies given such a power as DPP and then Corruption Commission. Yes, Raila is not a DPP, Raila is not an anti-corruption commission.
Because the same thing today about Atwoli saying that he will not support Ruto and Ruto will not become a president of Kenya unless he joins Azimio. So that means if he joins Azimio, then he will not be corrupt again. It will be as white as Pampas.
No, I don't think I told him that. Don't misquote him.
That's what he said. It's on record.
No, what I heard.
So my question is, when you are corrupt and you join the other side, you become clean.
No. You know, mostly the bandwagons that are on this side of William Ruto, all of them are corrupt. True or false? Larger percentage of this Ruto's bandwagon are corrupt.
Can you be able to name them?
I said larger percent. So if there are 90%, can I name them? The list is endless.
So you want to tell me all the people who are
I didn't say all. I said the larger percentage.
Okay, the larger percentage.
Yes.
Including those people who are going to be the deputy. Maybe today is announcing the deputy president or the running mates who will be, in the parliament come 2022. Of course, it's 3 months to the election. So you want to tell me all those people are corrupt, including Kindiki. Kindiki. I'm telling you, those people who are going to be the running mate.
I said larger percentage of all Ruto bandwagons are corrupt. I did not say all. If he names Kindiki, maybe Kindiki is not corrupt. Yeah, that's why he only has one option, Kindiki. And like in win Azimio, most of us are not corrupt. So even it's hard for Raila to do the running mate.
So for you to tell me that it's only Kindiki, so that means if we're gonna choose, let's say, Waiguru, it will fail terribly. That's what you are telling me.
No, even with the Kindiki, it's just going to fail terribly.
And which grounds?
Just battleground. Ruto is just going to fail terribly. Ruto only commands in 2 provinces, Rift Valley and Central. How can you win with only 2 provinces out of 8?
Today, you don't want to be honest, but...
No, I just say, I'm an Azimio diehard, and I believe we are going to win. So by asking me how on what ground, it's good.
Because you need to elaborate, tell us.
Okay,
the reason why I'm saying this is because of this and this.
Okay, we win Azimio, we have numbers. Just as simple as that. We have numbers, and we are going to win. Simple. Like in Western, where Ruto is projecting to 70%, actually we are going to get 5 governors in Western. We have seen Ayubu Sabula stepping aside to deputize Fernandez Baraza and Kakamega.
That is true. He has joined Fernandez. Now, still, Bon Halwale and Malala are one thing. Are those, they have a voice?
Okay. Reminding me of Bon Halwale. Bon Halwale is, the ground is slippery for him. To an extent that he does not even now campaign for Kenya. He campaigns for himself. He is on the record saying, you can vote him whoever you want, but vote me as a senator. What does that mean? The ground is slippery. Yeah.
Okay. So I've seen Kalonzo saying that he is not going to be given the running mate for Raila Amolo Odinga, then he's going to run as the president of this Republic of Kenya.
He said that.
That's what he has said.
When? What did he say? Because the last time I remember Kalonzo addressing the press, he was after he has attended the interview.
That one, now, the troops of Kalonzo, that's what they're saying, Kalonzo himself, he's saying that if Raila Amolo Odinga is not going to, to consider it, then he has to go the other direction. Of course, that is running for, presidency.
Okay, so far Kalonzo has been inconsistent, but as we always say, that one day it's like 1,000 days in politics. Let's wait for tomorrow to judge.
Of course, I can agree with you because he said he was not going to attend the panel.
He attended.
So that's something like we cannot, Okay, so another question. This is maybe the last question. I I would like you to answer, and then we call it a day. Now, you see, who is the best running mate for Raila Amolo Odinga, according to you?
According to me, all our candidates are the best. But the best are those who said, whether we make it to the last or we don't, we are going to remain in Azimio. Those are the best.
But you see, I've seen the Kenyan women, they are advocating for Martha Karua. What will you say about that?
And I'm telling you that if mother wins, then it will be an added advantage to Raila Amolo Odinga. Because I think all women, including our camera lady, including our camera lady, they will vote for Raila because of the woman, because of the interest will be addressed. And for that case, in 2027, I will be in the race to succeed Madam Beatrice Elachi.
So,
and
you trying to say you want to be the member of parliament for Dagoretti, no?
Yeah, you know, we worked with Simbarati 2013, 2022. Now we want to rest with Beatrice Elachi. Now after resting, we shall have to wake up and start working with me.
But you
and my first thing in the parliament will be to propose a bill where youth, it will be enshrined in our constitution, where youth have to get certain percentage, whether in public or private companies. For example, even all political parties will have to set aside percentage for youth to vie. You know, most youth don't have money, don't have muscles to do campaign. So it will be upon political parties to set aside seats, just like for disabled people, but seats for youth. And it will be strictly below 36 years.
So are you trying to tell us that the youths should not look for money for their campaigns? They sit back and relax waiting for that?
I didn't say like that.
Because
just like women are given a third, does not mean that they will not campaign. It's enshrined in the constitution. So even the youth, they will need a percentage that is enshrined in the constitution.
I've seen most youths, that's what you say. But when you get there, you keep quiet. For example?
Most people have their own personal interest. But for me, if I get into the parliament, I will have the interest of the people, that my electorate and youth as a whole. This country.
You want to tell me you not have table manners because people don't talk when they eat?
Do you go to parliament to eat or talk? You can't do the two things at the same time.
Well, you know, like what I mean, you will be having a cake and eating at the same time.
No, that will be a different case for me. Yeah, I will be a rare case of a politician.
Oh, thank you, viewers, and thank you for having your time. Mr. Patrick, thank you for coming, and I want to thank you in a very special way. Maybe you can give your remarks. You take 1 minute. Maybe you tell Kenyans where Kenyans youths will be safe.
Actually, I would like to urge Kenyan youth not to be used by politicians, not to be given money so that you change your voting pattern. Let us vote a person who will consider us even after ascending to power. And I know youth are safe and in safe hands of Raila Amolo Odinga. Kindly vote wisely. Don't be swayed by the winds. Be steadfast. Read someone's manifesto and understand the manifesto. Let someone not come with the bottom-up thing. He does not elaborate what's bottom-up. He does not elaborate what's pesa mfukoni. And most youth will want money. We just think that money will drop in our pockets. Kindly don't be misled by the winds of Kenya Kwanza. vote in Azimio. Thank you.
Thank you so much, listeners, and have a good evening. Bye bye.